Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago and in today's video we are going to check huge 20 airdrops that you can do now. We are going to see this list that I'm going to share with all the airdrops, and we are going to recognize exactly which of these airdrops worth the time and the effort to do it and which ones not. I'm going to show you a couple of questions that you can ask yourself in order to know if an airdrop worth your time and effort. So this is a very important video if you are an airdrop hunter or trying to start doing airdrops to earn money. I have more than 3 years of experience doing airdrops, so I want to give you some advice on that. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's get into it. So guys, we are going to check a list of 20 airdrops that you can do now, but we are not going to do them all. So I'm going to explain a little bit how you can know which one of those lists is going to worth it and which ones should be done, because you are going to be wasting your time. So this is some of the questions that I do when I go into a new airdrop. For example, the first thing that I try to check is the funding of the project. This means how much money this project has, what are the VCs behind the project. They have some angel investors maybe, is Binance behind the project or Coinbase. So all this is going to give you an idea on how big the company is, and to do good and successful airdrops, usually the company needs to have a lot of money. If the company has 1 million in funding, it's probably not going to be able to deliver a huge amount of money for the users on the testnet or in the mainnet. Doesn't matter, they don't have the capital to do a good airdrop. The only way, and some weird exceptions that this can happen, is even if with a small funding, the project generates revenue from the start. So a DX, for example, it could give you a nice airdrop because they are generating revenue. And even if Hyperliquid had a lot of capital, they did one of the massive airdrops of the year because they also generated revenue during that year that the airdrop lasted. So the funding of the project is very important to know. Sometimes you get this information, sometimes it's not available. Other things, of course, review the website and social, try to find out if the team is public or not. And usually in Twitter is where you are going to see the last things that happen from the project. Maybe you see the CEO, maybe you see that they went into an event. So those kind of things are going to give you a perspective of the company too. Then how difficult is the airdrop? So what you need to do in order to participate, you need to do tasks, you have a point system, you need to provide liquidity. For example, yesterday I launched a video about this airdrop called Huma Finance, and you needed to do only one step in order to participate on that airdrop. So it was providing liquidity. It was very easy to do. It took me 20 minutes to participate. This is a project with 40 million in funding. So I think this project worth it. So the difficulty of what you need to do is key to understand how much time you will need to dedicate. Other things to consider is the narrative. This is DeFi, AI agents, gaming, AI in general. What is the narrative? Also, is a new blockchain or to what blockchain belongs? Right now, the sentiment on ZkSync is still very, very bad. So project maybe launching an airdrop on ZkSync is not going to be so hyped by communities. But if you launch it in Solana is one of the best right now with a lot of hype. Base is also a very good blockchain at this moment, and Sui. Months ago it was in Telegram. All the airdrops on Telegram were pumping. Now Telegram is not being talked too much on socials. So what blockchain is, or is a new blockchain? That is important. Other question is, can I know how many people is farming this airdrop already? So you can start the airdrop and check if they have a leaderboard. When you enter for the first time, maybe you do one task and you see that you are in position, I don't know, 2000. So that means that there are only 2000 people or wallets above you. So that really signifies that that is an under the radar airdrop. You also can use another tools like Doom.com or many other places to check the status on how that airdrop is farmed or not. Also the project stage. This is in DAppNet, testnet or mainnet. If it's in DAppNet, probably it's not going to help you too much. Not many projects consider the DAppNet stage to be rewarded. If it's testnet, you may not need to pay anything, but it's not going to be rewarded so well. So you need to know if this is an incentivized testnet, specifically told by the project that is an incentivized testnet or not, because if not, probably it's not going to be rewarded, or it's going to be just a boost on the main airdrop. So usually mainnet is the best place to do airdrops, but you will need to spend money. That is also a filter, of course. Another question is, do we know the airdrop date? Do we know the TG event of the mainnet? So if I am starting a testnet, do I have the information already of when it's going to be the mainnet? Because that will give me a perspective of how much time I will dedicate to that airdrop or not. If I am doing it in mainnet, probably the TG event is going to be sooner than I expect. So that is very important to know. And finally, if this is a free participation on the testnet or how much I need to spend on fees or liquidity pools. So sometimes I can know that. So for Huma Finance, you can check this video that is appearing right now. The minimum, it was $100 that you need to put, and you have the calculator of how many points you could get. So the minimum was $100. You needed to lock it for 3 or 6 months, or you can spend more than $100. But you are not actually spending because are generating a nice yield and you are going to withdraw that money after. So it's temporarily, that money is going to be locked. So yeah, that is important to know beforehand. Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know. For example, I am super active on Eclipse airdrop. Initially was one thing, but has been evolved a lot. So right now you need to do a lot of things and takes a lot of time to farm. So that is not always the case that you know exactly what to do. Sometimes airdrops over time evolve and they have more requirements to do. So all these are the questions that I ask myself and try to investigate before I do an airdrop. So now let's go to this 20 airdrop list and let's see what we can do. Shout out to Airdrop Adventure. This is a post that he did. The top 3 airdrops you can start to do right now. This was posted at the end of January. So it should be very up to date in order of these airdrops are still open and active or not. Full disclosure, I don't have any partnership with any of these airdrops. I don't do partnership. So all the airdrops that I cover are investigated by me or people on CCS that we consider that are good airdrops to do. So I don't know any of these projects basically. We are going to just check what these posts have and we are going to review it together. So OneFootball, he put here the tasks that you need to do. So you need to complete some tasks, so you know a little bit already, and checking daily. So you know that you should put some alarms daily on my CCS application. If you are not aware of that, you can use my CCS application. I have a private Discord where you can join there. We are alpha airdrop hunters. We also are behind DeFi, Meteora yield farming. So a lot of things to earn passive income on crypto and many other things like AI agents. Also crypto portfolios and more, so you can join my private Discord, chat with me, with Boris and many of the other alpha airdrop hunters. But I also developed this airdrop application that will going to help you a lot. Here is a video on how it works. So with my application you can set alarms. So all these daily checks, you can have an alarm so you don't forget to do those. So let's go directly to the link that he's putting, and I already can see that this is around football for Spanish people, but for Americans this is soccer. So this is a very niche airdrop. You can see where you can get to get these season 2 balls for the airdrop. So you need to follow the X account. So basically a couple of tasks to get these points on the airdrop. So you can see that they have referrals here, and also you have a leaderboard. So you will be able to calculate a little bit how farm this project is. They don't have too many tasks to do, so this could be in fact very quickly, but I don't see too much track on this. If I go to the website itself, you can check everything news about soccer and football here. But yeah, super niche airdrop. If I go to the website, they have a nice amount of followers. You can see that they have also an application that is specific for this, to check the results or any soccer match or everything. But one thing that I didn't like it is that when I went into the X account, mostly what I saw was news of the games, but I was expecting more about the company itself. So you can see they have a partnership here. This is good. They were speaking in one of these events, but then you can see all around the different games. So I am not super aware of the airdrop here. The other thing is that I couldn't find exactly the founding of this project, so I am not so convinced to do this airdrop. So for now, for what I see, you just need to do this easy task. This could take you like 20 or 30 minutes max. So if you don't have too much to do, maybe this is very easy to do, you can do it. But again, I don't see too much traction on this project specifically. Now the next project here is called Jaga. You need to connect with your Solana wallet or like Phantom. You need to unspin daily to collect points. You need to complete quests on the section at the bottom left to earn even more points. So I go to the link and I go here. I don't have any information here. Basically I need to sign up, and seems to be around gaming locally on blockchain. So you can sign up and create the account, but first I want to check the website. So Next Gaming Frontier, ultra low latency. So we are here talking about a gaming project, deepin project on Solana. So yeah, you can really check website and socials. When I go to Twitter, you can see Jaga, 42.2k followers, not big amount. And when I search it into CryptoRank, for example, I could see that Jaga has 1 million raising funding. Here you can see the funds and backers, but basically the company only raised 1 million. So this is a no-go for me, guys. Even if the airdrop is easy to do, I really don't want to waste time in projects that only have 1 million in funding for the reasons that I already spoke before. So I will be not following this airdrop right now. So right now, one football, I will do it very quickly if you want. Jaga, I will not do it. For 1 million on funding, I don't think it's worth it. Liquidity, let's go and check this. You can see this is a testnet. You need to borrow USDT using test tokens and log at the liquidity page to earn points. So very easy to do. It's a testnet. You just need to go here to Liquidity, create an account in order to participate. We go to the website. You can see this is DeFi lending protocol. So we are using here another important narrative, which is AI and AI agents. I like this. I am liking what I am seeing. So of course you need to review more of the website, the socials, 36k followers. The testnet is here. So the most important stuff right now is the testnet. You can see this is from February 3. So very new. I don't know why it says that the testnet is back online. So that means that at some point it was offline, so that is not too good to read, but yeah, I will go and check the testnet, how difficult, how many tasks you need to do and more. Of course you can check the Discord and stuff. I tried to search it in CryptoRank to see the founding. I couldn't find any information of that. Maybe if you go to Discord and you ask, you can find that information. Google it and I couldn't find it either. So it's a very important question how much money this company has. The narrative, everything looks interesting, but I would really need to know how much money they have in order to participate. What you also can see here is that they have a credit card product, so that is something different besides borrowing and lending like many other protocols. So if they are really pulling together to get a credit card, that would be very interesting. But for now you can decide if you want to do this testnet or not. So moving on the list, position 4 we have Chainbase. So this is connect your EVM wallet and complete all the available tasks. This is very easy to understand. It's a task project. So I go first to the website. This is the largest omni-chain data network. I like the word omni-chain, so this is all about interoperability probably. They also have AI on their narrative, so you can check more information on the website and socials. When I sign in to the airdrop, you can see you have here referrals, but also you need to collect points or what they call these circons. So you have daily trail lookup here. You need to go into the different maps, complete these different tasks. You have priority tasks. So a very complex testnet seems to be here. Current task, depending on the category that you have as influencer, player, holder, and you have here a list of completed tasks and ended tasks. So this has been from a while. Also another way to check about this airdrop, the community, 606k followers, that is a very impressive amount, and the information of the Twitter account, I check it, is very interesting. So other thing that you can do, of course, go to CryptoRank. We can see here that Chainbase, they have a fund rounding of 16.5 million, so now we are talking. With this amount of money, the company could launch a very interesting airdrop. It's not the 200 million of many of the others like Wormhole, but about 10 million you can start paying attention. 16.5 is actually very interesting depending on the protocol and the project. and this was raised in July of 2024, so I think that is also interesting, because if the money was in 2022 and you are just seeing an airdrop right now, you may be asking what has been doing on the last 3 years. This amount of money that the raise is interesting. So another thing that you can do is going into my website, cryptocurrencystate.net/videos, and here you can search. Maybe I covered it, so if you're checking for a new airdrop and you don't know if you want to do it, just go to my website, click here Chainbase, and you can search if I covered it or not. As you can see here, I covered it. I was one of the first to cover Chainbase here on August 28. So I did this free video airdrop on this testnet from August. It still is active since that there has been no big news. So you still can participate. So you can check, see my videos, what I covered there, what are the new stuff that you need to do in Chainbase. But with this amount of funding, I will be probably do this airdrop. Now guys, I'm going to share the 5th theoretic project. You need to also complete tasks with your EVM wallet. This is going to be the last review of these 20 guys. I'm not going to do it with all. Just want to give you an example on how you can start deciding yourself what airdrops you want to do. So what I do is I go here, then to the website, Agentic Finance, narrative is interesting, you can connect your wallet, AI agent swarms powering Agentic Finance, so AI agents is a hot topic. You can learn more about that here on this article, all related also with Cookie.fun, a project that we also covered it. You can see that the CEO here has been on this call. You can see the information there. So really interesting information. I checked the funding, $10.2 million on funding. It's not bad guys. I mentioned in about 15 I will be more comfortable, but about 10 million, I think 10 million is like my minimum right now. And I didn't hear about this project really, so probably it's very under the radar. What it means that I may be inclined to check more this in detail, connect the wallet and start doing this airdrop. So guys, that is all for this video. Just wanted to give you a couple of questions that is good to know when you are getting into a new airdrop that you want to do. Remember to check on my website, maybe I already covered it, or follow the steps and the analysis that we did on this video. Like always guys, of course I dedicate much more time before I do an airdrop. This was a very quick review of the main points that I will be looking at when I want to start an airdrop, and I will put of course the link to this list if you want to continue with the different projects that are here. Of course I know Humanity Protocol, very interesting project to do. Many of these I already know them, so Value already did the airdrop, but yeah, some of these are unknown to me. I don't know a couple of these projects, but yeah, you can go do your own research based on everything that I covered on this video. Again, if you want alpha information before everyone else, subscribe to my private Discord guys. The annual subscriptions are really cheap. This is still the price of January 2024. We are going to increase the prices probably soon, so don't waste any time. Subscribe to the annual subscription. You can get my application too on the subscription and really change your game on airdrops. And if you want some passive income in crypto, we launched in August this NFT collection that we have been paying 10% monthly to everyone that is a holder of this NFT. It's 0.1 Ethereum. Right now you can use your stable coins to buy some Ethereum that is cheap. And for $290 right now guys, you can get one of these NFTs that is going to pay you 10% monthly indefinitely. We already did all the payments until this date. We are making the payment for February now. So we are super happy with the success of this collection. But remember, there are limited seats, only 800 NFTs for this collection, and we are not going to be minting more. So the seats are going to end very soon. We already sold more than half of the collection. So if you want some passive income in crypto, you can check. We have a Telegram which is free and dedicated to this NFT collection that is of course in the post of my description. Everything of this video is in the first link of the description on the post of my video. That will be all guys for this video. Huge 20 airdrops to do now. Of course, do your own research with all the tools that I share on this video. If you like the content, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. And if you have been seeing my videos and you are not subscribed, please, I really appreciate if you click the subscribe. That will be all, and I see you in the next one.